Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, good news for fans of The Last of Us, bad news for fans of The Real Housewives of New York. What's it all about? I have it in the hot dish. Then, Kate Chastain helped turn Below Deck into a Bravo super hit. Now she's doing the same thing with the new reality competition show, The Traitors. And she's joining us live. And it's my latest best thing ever. Sandals so comfortable I can walk 15,000 steps without missing a beat. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Brand new week. What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Jason Show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. I'm Jace. Hello. Thank you for being here. Kendall has the day off. It's the OG. Say hi to Shane Wells, everyone.
Hello.
Old home week.
What was that?
Said it's old home week. Great Monday crowd to begin the week. Oprah chairs filled. Yeah, I should say, people didn't know. Thank you. We've mentioned it. We've had them for a while. We mentioned it before. I haven't explained it, and some audience members didn't know, but I always reference these Oprah chairs. They really are Oprah chairs. In the front row of our audience, there are two actual chairs from Harpo Studios. That right there, yeah. That were auctioned off. They bulldozed Harpo down after the Oprah Winfrey Show went off the air and turned it into a McDonald's. And I'm not joking, actually. It's McDonald's headquarters. So they auctioned off the seats from Harpo, from the Oprah Winfrey Show studio. And those are actual two seats that we have for VIPs in the front row. Yes. So there we go.
What was the shipping on those?
Well, yeah. Shane just asked what the shipping was on those chairs.
Those look solid.
It's a very practical question, Shane.
Sure,
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know. I got one at an auction, and then my friend Jasmine gave me the other. And I thought I don't have room for them at the house. I'll bring them here so VIPs can enjoy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Good.
Rested after the weekend?
What?
Are you rested from the weekend?
I am a little bit. I was a little active yesterday, and I know I was cooking. And for the first time, I joined a party that's been going on for a long time, and that is the Instant Pot Party. I've never owned one. Hanson talks about it all the time. Do you have one?
No, but Jeff is the one who really talks about it.
Yeah, executive producer Jeff loves it. You all love it. Hanson loves it. So I bought one over the weekend. I had my mom over last night for a little Sunday dinner. And speaking of Hanson, the very first thing that I made, we have a picture of it, is Hanson's chicken tortilla soup. So there it is, and yeah, it was good, So it's on. Thank you, audience member, wowing that one. Thank you. You can get that on her website, Stephanie's Dish. It really was easy, but I got to tell you, because it's a pressure cooker.
Oh yeah.
I did get a little. I got scared when the steam started coming up. And I've never used one before.
You think the top's gonna blow off and right into your face?
I know. My mother was sitting right by it, and I told her to move a couple chairs down because I wasn't sure. I wasn't confident of my skills. I go, Mom, you might want to move down like 2 to 3 chairs because if that thing blows, I don't want you being taken out. You know what I mean?
No injuries, though.
No injuries. It was fine. The soup came out well.
Good.
It was good. It was a good recipe, but I'm very excited about it. It's a whole new world for me.
Good.
Thank you.
It's very exciting. That's very adult.
And in the process of making the soup, Colin thought it was a great idea to look at the spice cabinet. And then as he started digging, he was realizing that we had spices in our spice cabinet from like when Bill Clinton was in office. I mean, it was like, literally, we had the late 90s, we had spices, we had cumin in there from 2014. Yeah, I know.
We all do. You're not alone.
I know. So we cleaned it out, and Colin goes, well, we have 4 spices left. So yeah. So right after the show today, I'm going grocery shopping. Yeah. You can see a video of that on my socials. Just go to Jason Matheson. Let's get started. Leo, roll. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. So, sad news for fans of The Real Housewives of New York. The Legacy spinoff may not happen after all. Disputes over pay appear to be a major sticking point. Insiders, we always love those insiders, say that the OGs want Friends-type money. Okay, they're not going to get that. But anyway, back
you mean from the show Friends?
Yeah,
not
like
Friend of the Cast?
No, like Friends, like on NBC. They want Friends. No, they're not going to get that.
Please.
Back in November, Page Six reported that the cast of Legacy would include Kelly Ben Simone, Satchels of Gold, Luann de Lesseps, Sonia Morgan, Jill Zarin, and Dorinda. Ramona was out. She's like, I'm not doing it. She literally just gave an interview over the weekend and said, my life is much better without the show. If you are not in the universe, let me just explain when you hear me say Legacy. So they're making 2 New York shows.
Okay.
They're gonna reboot the main show with all new younger people. Mistake. Nobody wants you to turn that into a CW show. I'm sorry. And then they're going to do the Legacy show featuring wives that have already been on there. That's the show we care about. That's the one we want. That's the golden goose. Give the women, now look, don't get crazy money, but give them a good salary. Don't nickel and dime them. They made, no, I mean, but it's not hyperbole to say those women made Bravo a lot of money. Bravo got a lot of money and a lot of fame on the backs of those women, so pay them what they're worth. Pay that cast what they're worth, yeah.
Don't you think they also, though, got wealth, riches, endorsement deals from this as well? I'm wondering if they're coming too high. Like, they think they're, like, the greatest things ever.
Absolutely. Everybody has to come to the middle. You're right. They're all, Bravo helped them. It's a symbiotic relationship. Sure. But come to the middle and get that show on. That's what we care about. Nobody cares about the new one. So, speaking of Andy, speaking of Bravo, last night on the post show, Andy does a post show like I do, and Andy talked about the new cast for Roni, and Andy sounded hopeful. Look.
What are you most excited about the new cast for New York?
They're super fashionable. The things that they are arguing about are as ridiculous as early Roni. So I think it's going to be a different show. It's so hard because everyone's going to compare it to Roni, which was so perfect. And I hope this is perfect in a totally different way.
Doesn't seem real confident about that.
No,
you know what I mean?
That wasn't a real sell.
That wasn't a sell at all. It's different. They're very fashionable.
They're fashionable.
We don't need that. No. If we want to see fashionable people, we'll go to Instagram. You know what I mean? The TikTok.
Netflix has that show in New York right now. The Bling
Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds, they're
Speaking
young,
of bling, I like your earrings.
Oh, thank you.
Those are very nice, yeah.
Thank you, J. Crew.
Are those real diamonds?
Yes.
Those are, yeah.
All diamonds.
The real diamonds.
I have one real
They
diamond.
pay really well on
a
the good day, good Fox 9 Good Day.
Things are pretty good there. Money's a-flowing.
Money's a-flowing on that show.
You should join us.
I should go over to that show. My goodness. Next in the dish, SNL was new over the weekend, and Michael B. Jordan was the host. He's so unattractive. Seriously, again, you know what I'm going to say? Sometimes the good Lord gives with both hands. That's right. One of the best sketches featured a classic insurance brand. Look.
As a homeowner, you never know what's going to go wrong.
I wanted to give them a bath.
Luckily, State Farm has you covered no matter what the issue. And with the State Farm app, you can file a claim in seconds so you can get back to your life.
Wow, that was easy. Thanks, Jake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Guess I won't be late for work after all.
One more thing. Is this dryer safe?
Bye, hon.
Have a great day. Hey, do you want a cup of coffee?
I'd love one.
No matter what your insurance needs, State Farm has a policy for you.
Hello? Oh, Jake from State Farm. You're still here.
Well, unlike other insurance companies, State Farm's here for you 24/7.
Right. So what's the plan for dinner?
Oh, Jake and the kids and I went out for pizza, but there should be stuff in the fridge to make a sandwich.
It has a great ending. I mean, a very interesting ending. This was, yeah, you got to watch the whole thing. It goes on for a couple more minutes. It's really well done. And the real Jake from State Farm, an actor named Kevin, reposted that like 4,000 times.
Yep, I would too.
It's great. He was a really good host. I love Michael B. Jordan.
I love his smile. I'm just going to put that out there. Did you ask?
I did ask.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
Hey, Shane, what do you like about Michael B. Jordan?
You know, he's a great guy.
That's
really
right.
nice.
Yeah, I'm sure yeah.
It's like the dimples like have a glitter, you know? Ding. Okay, anyway.
Are those real diamonds? Yeah.
Still real. Just one side. I couldn't afford
They
to.
They would be if you were with Michael B. Jordan.
That seems realistic.
That's right, yeah. We have a lot more to come. Go get some more coffee, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Back in a moment. They would be with him. Welcome back. Kicking off on Monday, my buddy Shane. Kendall will be back tomorrow. Welcome back. More SNL from the weekend. They had some fun. Remember the Southwest Airlines meltdown? Well, they had some fun with that, and that's our late night rewind.
At Southwest Airlines, we pride ourselves on a smooth flying experience.
But over the holiday season, we messed up. Our system collapsed and thousands of flyers were left stranded. And you, understandably, screamed at us for days on end, even more than you usually do.
And sure, we lost $800 million in revenue and are being investigated by the FAA, which is why this year we are dedicated to making things right with a better, more modern Southwest experience.
For starters, we are finally upgrading our entire communication system to 2008 Dell computers.
That's right. We are saying bye-bye to those 2002 IBM ThinkPad laptops with a little red nipple in the middle.
Also, no more missing baggage at baggage claim. Guaranteed.
From here on out, all luggage will be sorted by color.
That makes it your responsibility, not ours.
So, if you're going to Dallas, bring a red suitcase.
Don't show up with a blue bag. Blue bags go to Charlotte.
And make sure to get to the airport early to enjoy our new Southwest Premier Lounge, located inside an active Starbucks. We just get there early and hold down 2 or 3 tables for y'all.
That's right. The great lounge. Comes with your American Express card. That's right. TMZ, next up, TMZ is taking over primetime tonight with a special about Lisa Marie Presley. They're going to examine details about her death, how much money she left behind, and the battle over custody of her twin girls. Look at this.
Lisa Marie Presley's shocking death
It's a tragedy. What happened?
leaves a massive fortune,
The Elvis estate is one of the most significant celebrity estates in history.
plus a custody battle may loom, and exclusive information to unanswered questions. TMZ investigates Lisa Marie Presley, Unending Tragedy, Monday on Fox.
Joining us to talk about the special is our good friend Brad from TMZ. Give it up, audience, for Brad. Hi, buddy. Tell us a little bit about the special. I mean, the commercial kind of did it there, but what else do you guys have in it?
Well, there's some key points, Jason. And look, we're still a couple months out from getting an official cause of death because obviously there's a toxicology screening that needs to be completed. But Lisa Marie, as you know, 2 days before her death, she was seen at the Golden Globe Awards. We know that she was experiencing a lot of pressure leading up to those awards to look her best. She had started a couple weeks before to take a couple months earlier to take some diet pills. And we're told she lost 40 to 50 pounds. We're told she was back on opioids, something that she had struggled with throughout her entire life. So look, while I can't tell you the cause of death, I do know that those are probably some factors that are going to weigh into this, especially given the toxicology. Now, as far as money left behind, she had 2 massive life insurance policies, a $25 million policy and a $10 million policy, but she was also $4 million in debt. So money will be pulled from that life insurance policy to pay those debts, and then the remaining $30 million or so will be divided among her 3 daughters, the 14-year-old twins, and then her older daughter, Riley. So now There's going to be a legal battle because there's a trust for those 14-year-old twins, and there's going to be a legal battle between Priscilla Presley and Riley as to who's going to be in charge of it.
Yeah, you guys were reporting overnight. I think it hit overnight. Doesn't matter. It's up there about Priscilla and the will or the something. She's seeing something that's a little hinky.
Yeah, so it was Priscilla and Lisa Marie's son, Benjamin, who were in charge of the trust. Benjamin died a few years ago, but Priscilla said she has found some legal docs that are a little fishy to her that now put Riley in charge of that trust instead of Priscilla. And the reason Priscilla says it looks weird is because, number one, the person who filed it spelled Priscilla's name wrong. And Priscilla also claims that Lisa Marie's signature looks off in this most recent legal filing. So she's trying to contest that with the court and say, look, this looks like a phony legal document. I should still be in charge of this trust with $20 to $30 million on the line.
Brad, I said this earlier. I really like Priscilla. I had the opportunity to spend some time with her a couple years ago. And I say that because doesn't she kind of have to walk a really long tightrope? Because yes, she wants to kind of fight for what's hers. But if Priscilla comes across as fighting with her grandchild, public relations-wise, that's not a good look for her.
It's not, and it makes her look greedy, especially given the fact, I mean, look, Priscilla lost a daughter, but these girls lost their mother. And Priscilla has money, and these girls are just starting out, obviously. So I think that you're right. I think, look, she wants what's hers and maybe thinks that she's owed a little more than maybe what court documents may indicate. But you're right, to go to war with your granddaughters in what will be a very public battle, it's rolling the dice.
Brad, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Have a good week.
Thanks, Jason. That's on tonight at 7 on Fox.
TMZ investigates Lisa Marie Presley. Unending Tragedy airs tonight. As they say, check your local listings. Yeah, I'm surprised. One more little note on that. It just popped up. We still get comments on various interviews that we've done over the years. The Austin Butler interview that I did last summer, I'll still get notifications. Someone else's. And then the Priscilla Presley interview that we did, Jeff and Ted had reposted it following Lisa Marie's death. I was shocked at the number of comments that still view, from Elvis fans, that still view Priscilla as kind of a gold digger, that don't like her. A woman just commented all this time later, and I'm thinking to myself, if you only knew, Priscilla saved the Presley estate. The Presley estate in 80-81 was in dire financial straits. If it wasn't for Priscilla deciding to open up Graceland as a museum, that estate would have been bankrupt, and the Elvis Presley image would now be owned by some sort of investment banker like Marilyn Monroe. So Elvis fans should actually be grateful for Priscilla. I mean, in one way. I'm just saying, I've never viewed her that way. Next in the dish, HBO's hottest new show is surging in the ratings. The network has already greenlit a second season. The Last of Us debuted a few weeks ago and had 22 million viewers across all the HBOs. That's second only to House of the Dragon. The following week saw a jump of 22%. That's huge, guys. Trust me, that doesn't happen normally. That's the largest jump for a second episode in HBO history. Yeah, this isn't your tea.
Well, I've seen the show. It's called The Walking Dead. It looks exactly the same.
Oh.
Like even the promo picture, I was like, no, it's this
Those
ripoff.
diamond earrings give you more shade power. Yeah.
So you tell me, how is it different? We don't even have time for that. Jeff's saying wrap it up.
We sadly don't have time to get into this, but
I want to get in.
There's a fungus in this show, and that's all I'll say. There we go.
That didn't help, Jason.
I know. I'm sorry.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, row one. Her email is shane.wells.
Send them through Jason.
Yeah.
He'll filter it out.
Our next guest is a legend on Bravo and just in reality TV in general. She's credited by some for making the show Below Deck a massive hit. And now Kate Chastain stars in another reality show getting all sorts of buzz on Peacock. Yeah. Called The Traitors. Look at this.
Maybe you keep going this way. It's like, can you please communicate with me? She's getting on my nerves how she's taking that map and just running, not talking. I'm down to vote for if you are.
Down to what?
I said I'm down to eliminate her if you are.
Oh, wow. I was kind of just like, what? But no, actually I was like, what? What?
Buddy, I'm telling you right now, if you don't vote for her, I'm banishing you first chance I get. You better vote for her tonight, Kate.
Whoa. It's bad timing, but it's especially bad timing because she's in our group.
The Traitors is available right now on Peacock. Audience, give it up for one of the stars, Kate Chastain. Hi, Kate. Kate, I wanted to ask, before I get into the specifics of Traitors, you've dealt with a variety, because you're just so, our executive producer and I were just talking, you're just like the queen of one-liners and just telling it like it is. You've had to deal with a group of people that you can't stand many times in front of cameras. What's your secret for dealing with people that you can't stand in front of cameras?
You know, I try to bite my tongue, and all of my one-liners I'm really just saying in my head.
Can you give the folks, if they haven't seen Traitors, I've watched it, I like it, give the folks a little bit of the concept, if you would.
Okay, so it's 20 contestants in a castle in Scotland, all competing for $250,000. Every day we're doing very physically demanding challenges to gain money for the ultimate pot. However, there are 3 or 5 of us in the group that are trying to steal our money and kill us at night. There are traitors among us.
Half of our audience believes you, Kate. Yeah. You bonded really quick with Brandy Glanville, for people that don't know. I love Brandy from Housewives. I think she's one of the best from Beverly Hills. What was it about Brandy that you connected to early?
You know, it's so interesting. The minute Brandy and I met, I think we said something in unison at the same time, and our eyes met, and we're like, okay, we're going to get along.
Yeah. Well, on the flip side of that, again, as I said in question number 1, this isn't your first time at the rodeo. How long does it take you, the shooting day? Kate, how long does it take you to size everybody up? How quickly do you know, okay, I can't stand that person? How quickly does it take you?
Right. I wasn't so quick at figuring out who the traitors were, but I was much quicker at figuring out who annoyed me. That came pretty easily.
So are we talking, Kate, are we talking 2, 7, 10 minutes? How long?
I mean, I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, so let's say 3 minutes.
Would you do the show again?
You know, it was such a wonderful experience doing this show. I'm not sure I need to do it again. I've checked that box, but I would certainly be open to other opportunities.
Kate, I wish your whole face changed in that moment. You're like, okay, I'm just going to be diplomatic. I'm good. Hey, before we go, congratulations. Kate just recently announced her pregnancy. Congratulations, Kate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, I love you on the show, and thank you for doing this, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kate, everyone, The Traitors is available on Peacock.
That pageant face.
I know. Half the time, I think she hated me. I kept looking at her face.
It's just her face.
She just seemed, I think she was irritated by me. I was a little scared. I'm rarely scared of a guest. I was kind of scared of her.
That was about 3 minutes.
If you see, my eyes kept looking down at the monitor, because if you don't know, if you see me looking down or up, it's because that's where the monitor is. I kept looking down to see her face. I think she liked 1.5 of my 7 questions. Yeah.
But that's what makes Kate Kate.
That's what makes Kate Kate.
Yep.
Oh God, I was kind of
scared. Are you sweating?
I was a little. Yeah. I don't get nervous.
I am, and I'm just next to you.
She made me nervous. I'm gonna go put on some deodorant, and I'll be right back. Back in a moment. She did. Coming up, the moments you don't see on TV. The cameras keep rolling during our pre-show meeting for the Jason Show before the show. And it's my latest best thing ever. Sandals so comfortable, no blisters, no pain. Oh, I love them. Find out what they are when we come back. So welcome back. So it's the Jason Show meeting. It's the show meeting where we finalize that day's show. We usually do it around 9:05 as soon as I get done with the radio show. But often,
always,
this meeting goes completely off the rails. If you think, I hope that you find this show interesting. Oh, people. You want to hear funny? It's over there. That's why we created the Jason Show Before the Show. Today, a behind-the-scenes look at, this is kind of a best of, at all, because we do film these, a behind-the-scenes look at all the craziness that happens off air. Look. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, I got to send you the picture or the video.
Ooh. What? This is how I'm just taking care of you. I know you're busy.
Oh, are we talking about the cake?
Oh, yeah,
I've heard someone
unhappy.
got a piece of cake, though.
You got a donut.
I didn't know that you.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know that you like coconut.
Coconut's
Since when have I
divisive.
not
Thank you.
liked anything? Like anything.
See, I knew I didn't bring. I'll bring you. I will bring you and Eric. Eric, do you like coconut?
Yeah, I like coconut. I'm not here tomorrow.
Leo, do you?
Bring it tomorrow.
See, you're proving. You're not here tomorrow. Okay, can I just say?
Oh, I don't even say.
Can
Everyone
I fucking
takes
just
so
say?
much vacation.
Eric, you better be recording this. Oh my God, Jason is gone again?
Do we say that?
Not you. People say, oh my God, Jason's gone again?
I work Christmas Day to take this day off.
But I take 2 big breaks a year. You were just in Chicago.
I didn't take any time off. I went on the weekend.
It doesn't matter, you're still gone.
Yes, it does.
Telling them I want 2.5 weeks now that I did actually take 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Linda said, did you bring your coconut cake in to share? It looked good.
No, I gave a piece to Jeff.
You know what was funny?
Only to Jeff.
So she senses something going on because at like 7:30 she comes in. Was there coconut cake?
She did.
You
Showed
did?
me the empty plate.
I
was like,
cleaned it. With
yeah,
soap
with
and
your
water.
mouth.
Soap and water.
I didn't bring it because, as Jeff will back me up on this, and we just proved it in this room, coconut is polarizing.
Divisive.
I
Very
literally just
divisive.
ate Vegemite. I eat anything.
There are 2 members of our staff that are hard nosed on coconut right here.
Oh.
And then there are 2 members of our staff that love coconut.
3.
So 3. So I will be bringing in more tomorrow. Eric and Kendall, I will bring a piece.
I won't be here, so Eric.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bring it on Monday.
I'm not here Monday either.
Do you want me to FaceTime you while I eat mine?
I'll FaceTime you from the beach, and you FaceTime me from the cold eating cake.
Now, unfortunately, Kendall is off again. God, she gets a lot of vacation time.
You're always on vacation.
God, Jason, you're gone again. She's the one that's always gone. She's always doing her Kendall pose in a different location.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Kendall pose for us.
Will you do your Kendall pose?
No.
Please?
No.
Jason, do it for us. Ted will do it.
Wait, Kendall.
Here's
Ted.
But wait,
That is so good, Dad.
you need the flat brimmed hat.
Yeah. Well, when you need to be holding a glass of wine, you need to be holding something.
Something.
Eric, you do the Kendall. Eric.
We should do a hashtag do the Kendall.
Everybody do the Kendall.
So
See our
original.
viewers, have them send in pictures.
No wonder she took vacation.
What?
You're like, you don't get cake. We all make fun of your pose.
Oh, stop it. Now you're...
I'm standing up for Kendall.
Whatever.
I love you, Kendall.
I love her too, but she's
I
like a little
give you
sister.
cake.
I can pick on her.
I know.
She picks on me. No, seriously, we have given 2 things. We have given Kendall a hard time since she started, because if you go to Kendall's Instagram, go follow her. It is. We all have a pose that we always do. I always do a little drink pose when I'm at Disney. She has the Kendall pose, and she does it holding a variety of objects. Like, you know what I mean? She'll do it holding wine. She'll do it holding a stick. You know what I mean? A seashell if she's on a beach. And then number 2, that piece was supposed to be a little longer, but what had happened was. Executive producer Jeff had to edit out about 2 minutes out of that because we were talking about boobs, and it wouldn't have passed the FCC because this is what I had a stance.
I'm just curious how it went.
I had a stance on this, and I the public might not be with me. I have always thought it was ludicrous. Okay, that censors. Like, you can show the entire breast. Like, remember Lil' Kim at the VMAs that year, and then she had little pasties on?
Like a little seashell.
Yeah, so the whole boob isn't offensive? You know what I mean? But the nipple's offensive? You know what I mean? That's the part. We're going to cover that up, but oh no, show the entire breast.
Then we're not offended.
I think it's just silly. So we went off about this for about 40 minutes, and we had to cut it out of the piece. Anyway.
It's too bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, y'all are invited to the meeting tomorrow.
That's after the show.
You can actually watch every meeting. You can watch every meeting live on Facebook. Just search for The Jason Show. We'll be right back. Back in a moment.
I want to know how you got to there.
Oh, Jeff said something, and that started the topic, and yeah.
What's your takeaway?
It was. I was like, wow. Oh, audience. Welcome back. It's been a few weeks since my trip to Disney in Hawaii, and I discovered something on the trip besides that coconut cake, and believe me, that came up in our mailbag. We'll get to that in a minute. So I have a new best thing ever. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Now, you know, when I like something, I like telling you about it. I like recommending things. So here's another one. So it's a pair of shoes that I first spotted via a very popular Disney blogger. She's an influencer. Usually influencers drive me crazy, but I adore her because she wears them in all of her photos. She's, well, doing the Kindle. But there she is. This is journalist based out of Chicago girl, Brooke McDonald. Hi, Brooke, who writes about travel and Disney World. I noticed as I follow her in every photo, she's wearing a certain Birkenstock sandal. So I sent her a DM. I'm like, hey, I'm not a creeper. I'm legit. I'm not staring at your feet. I know, it's like, however, I noticed, so I said, I know, how do you word that email without sounding, anyway. So I ordered a pair. Here they are. They are the Arizona Essentials EVA sandals from Birkenstocks. Here's a really good part. They cost less than $50 in most stores. Even I got them in Hawaii, which everything's expensive, and they were about $50. Instead of the traditional cork Birkenstocks, these are made of lightweight and flexible EVA. They are also shock absorbing and waterproof. So while I was on vacation walking around the parks, and just to give you some perspective, on an average day when I'm in these parks, I look at my little monitor, I walk anywhere from 15 to 20,000 steps. Dang. And I'm going about 9 to 10 miles in an average day at Disney. That's why only a few people can hang with me there. So I tried these on. Brooke is right. I didn't get a blister, which no matter what shoe I wear, I didn't get a blister. I didn't get uncomfortable. I didn't get sore. They are the only shoe in the decade I've been doing Disney and covering Disney that I found that sandal. And plus in the Florida heat or California for Disneyland. So here's a little bit. These are the ones that we got. We got the white one, which, can I tell you, they say hello before you do, the white shoe. So I just kind of feel like they're not real subtle, but oh well. So we got the white one. We also got a black pair. They are so comfortable. And again, the price is really good. So, by the way, those are Colin's feet.
Can I
those
ask
are not
a
mine.
question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I've eyed these white shoes, and then I think, are they like disgusting? Like, do they get all muddy and dirt? Well, I know you can wash them, but they still, like, eventually it starts to stack up, and then you see what your feet are carrying. No? Yes. I think this is a valid question with a white shoe. I want a picture after you walk through Disney.
I washed them right off. I went through my whole vacation.
So they clean up easily.
They clean up easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should see what my kids do to white shoes.
Well, that's why I don't have children.
Fair. Touche. You should see what they're carrying on their feet.
They're dirty. Yes. Not Shane's children. Oh, yeah, anyway.
Oh, they're
the
dirty.
Birkenstock EVA sandals are my latest best thing ever. And again, thanks to Brooke. By the way, we're going to get Brooke on the show. She's great. She's great for suggestions on family travel. We're going to get her on the show. We're going to take a break. The mailbag's coming up next. Next in a moment. Back in a moment. Do they clean up well?
They're so white.
They're legit. Every Monday, we love to hear what you have to say about the show, the good, the bad, the everything. Leo, open it up. It's time for the Jason Show mailbag. Here we go. You got me. Okay, first, a question. I know when I do something, I always think of the boys, meaning Jeff and Ted, because they get the emails. A question we're getting over and over and over again. Last week I told you about that coconut cake from the Howell Kalani Hotel that I recreated at home. There it was my first attempt. Yeah. So I made another one last night better than that one. Anyway, first up, Rhonda says, no idea if you will respond to this, but what is the name of the place in Hawaii that has that the best coconut cake? Again, it is the Howell Kalani in Oahu, in Waikiki. The Howell Kalani is a legendary hotel. They were shut down during the pandemic, but they reopened. And now they have a separate bakery outside of the hotel with all sorts of baked goods. But that coconut cake, I would sell a couple relatives on eBay for that thing. Yeah, anyway. Not my mom, but anyway. Don't want that email from Dar. Maria and dozens of other people want to know, can Jason share the recipe for this coconut cake? So here's the deal. When we did the segment, the Howell Kalani actually emailed us. They saw the segment, and they gave us the official recipe.
Wow.
So we put it, Jeff. We will. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Don't go to the Facebook page yet. Jeff literally almost peed in the studio. Yeah, not yet.
That was the two-handed.
Please don't go there yet. The boys will get it up soon. Not yet, because, oh, God, we're going to get an email within 2 seconds. Jason said it's up. No, not yet. It's coming, though. I also got a recommendation from a few of you. I love that. Both Cheryl and Julie messaged us to say, Jason has to try the coconut cake at the Canadian Honker.
What was that? Is that all? What do they sell there? Try again. It's right there.
I have to try the cake at the Canadian Honker restaurant. I'm sure the Canadian hooker is good too, but but this is the Canadian Honker.
Different audience.
Well, now we have to go there. I mean, now.
You
right?
owe them. You owe them.
Oh, God, they're in Rochester where we have a station. Oh, God.
The messages are already arriving.
I smell a live show from the Honker. Yeah. Okay, I'll go there. Next up, moving on. Cindy, Donna, and Susan all messaged messaged us to ask, where can I get Michelle's Fire and Ice pickles? Okay, another day where not only did Jeff and Ted want to kill me, but the pickle lady wanted to kill me as well. Because you guys are great. That's, again, I could cry. You guys take our recommendations and it means the world. So these are those pickles that I named Ab Fab about a month ago. Fire and Ice pickles made by one mom, one woman who wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I love that. Anyway, they're the best pickles ever. So you can go to Fire and Ice Pickles on Facebook. She has set up an entire order form, and now she's gonna kill me again. But anyway, go order them. They are worth it. They're so good. Anyway, Fire and Ice Pickles. Pam and Jordan are next. Pam writes, my daughter and I are bringing her dad, my husband, to your show today. He watches you daily. It was a surprise for his birthday to come to the show, and there he is. And we have quickly arranged, we have a surprise for him. Right after the show, we're driving to the Canadian Hooker. That's right, yes. That's right.
Is that on Google Maps? Best day ever.
You go to the left and I'll go to the right. That's right, yeah. Thank you to the 8 people that got that joke. Yeah. Lori is up next. She says, you mentioned an email about someone not liking your sweaters. Yeah, the call's coming from inside the house. It's Mim. Anyway, I noticed you wore a suit and tie last week. Although you look very handsome, I love the sweaters. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I like both. And you look comfy and relaxed. Kind of like you're sitting in the living room chatting with the fam. Stay casual, Jason. Don't become a suit.
Ooh.
Yeah. Can I tell you what's really funny about this?
Yes.
I checked my text messages in the break. No joke. The president, Marion Mim Davy Kessler, just texted me and she goes, you look marvelous today in the suit. Yeah. Sorry, lady, wearing a sweater tomorrow. Yeah. Finally, a comment about our beloved producer, Ted. Last week, we saw him sweat it out during a hot yoga at Hotworks. You know, he works out in this hot box. Well, Cindy said, this is great. You guys are going to love this. Cindy says, hey, tell Ted 125 degrees is not that hot. We don't even get into our sauna until it hits 150. Yeah.
Can Ted come to her sauna?
Other people had more choice words for Theodora. But anyway, you can stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And just search for Jason Show TV. We're going to take a break. We'll wrap things up when we come back. Back in a moment. The Canadian Honker and Rochester. Go to them. Catering provided by the Canadian Honker. That's right.
Honk honk.
It's time for the world's shortest segment. Harry Styles returned to the stage last week for a series of concerts in LA, and he was dealing with a wardrobe malfunction during one show. His pants split open, like wide open on stage. Yep, right there. He just kept dancing now. He kept going, wrapping a flag around to cover the hole. The incident happened with Harry's celebrity crush in the audience. Jennifer Aniston was there. That's right.
That's his celebrity crush?
That's his celebrity crush. That's right. We're going to take a break. The surprise goodbye when we return.
All those dance moves.
I know. If you want to be in our audience like these lovely folks, just go to eventbrite.com or get the Eventbrite app and search for The Jason Show. Pick a day and we'll see you. Time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. I don't know what's in this segment until I read it right now. Today, what could be the next trend in laziness? A company in Japan created wearable beanbag chairs. Just pull it over your head like a sweater and take a seat. You can take a seat wherever and whenever you want. They come in 3 different sizes. They come in 3 different different sizes and 4 different colors. Some people say they make you look like the McDonald's character Grimace. That's right. Unfortunately for photographer Eric, they're only being sold in Japan.
Oh, he'll
That's
find
right.
it. He'll get
But
it.
that has not stopped Eric before, believe me, yeah. Tomorrow, Big Brother legend and real estate agent Janelle will be here, and why she says one huge trend in home design should be stopped immediately. That's tomorrow, but right now, if you're getting bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Have a good day, everybody.